Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. S. Manasa, Assistant Professor from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. I'm going to deal about the topic gender sensitization. So, what is gender sensitivity? The concept of gender sensitivity has been developed as a way to reduce the barriers to personal and economic development created by the sexism. Gender sensitivity helps to generate respect for the individual regardless of the sex. It is about pitting women against men. So it is the act of being sensitive to the ways of people think about the gender. So what is this gender sensitivity is? It is developed as a way to reduce the barrier. So in order to bring the equality between the men and women, either personal and economic way. So it is in the society when we go out, we have the problem of either personal being men or women or the economic way. So hence the gender sensitivity is about having making them equal, men and women equal, trying to make men and women equal in either personal or economical and societal behavior manner. So it helps. So this what is just sensitizing about the gender will help you to generate the respect for the individual regardless of the sex. So it is like respecting men in some aspects where they need to be highlighted, and the same way it is respecting the women in the society where they need more importance. So it is about pitting women against, it is not about this pitting women against the men, but it is equal. So it is act of being sensitive to the ways of people think about the gender. So it is knowing or making them awareness about the people saying that in a society and a culture or in the place where they are working or they are there. So making them sensitive about the uh, equal means both are given equal opportunities and equal values. So, as I told, we previously spoke about the gender and sex. So today, just on the as a glimpse, today I'm going to talk about this. What is difference between the sex and the gender? So, as a simple word, so male and female, these are sexual characteristics which are generated by birth. So they are inborn. Inborn characteristics that are developed before during the birth as a male and female, so which is based on their chromosomes, and these cannot be changed. So the sexual character, either it is male or female, girl or boy, it is defined by birth itself, which cannot be changed over the duration of their development. But the gender is either it is like it talks about the it is based on the role that they are played in the society. So it is two words, masculine or feminine. So it is based on the society or based on the roles they are given with. So either it is male or female. If it is a gender, it is masculine and feminine. It is based on their society or on their work. So they are given based on their roles, what kind of work they will perform. So based on that, the gender is given, which can be changed on the priority of the work they are carried out or the society in their living based on their importance roles. So we will today talk about the Gender as a social construct. Then how the gender is constructed and how it is, how important it is, and what are the related issues like do we do the socialization? Are the issues? What are the issues that are present with the gender, and what kind of is there any kind of thing such called gender discrimination also? So let us coming to the topic. The social construction of the gender is a theory of feminism and sociology about operation of gender and gender differences in the society. It means that it is making, trying to make the gender as equal. So men and women are equal. So it is trying to put a word to bring the awareness in the people, to decrease the gender differences. Let us not see men and women separately. So based on the work they carry out, they should be given equal importance. So it is operation of the gender and reducing the gender differences so as to make them equal. So based on their work and potential are the respect that they are carried out in the society. Hence, they should be given equal importance. So it is not only highlighting someone or the discriminate the feminism or highlighting men masculine this maleism. So it is not about highlighting someone or discriminating someone. It should be like both way. They have to be treated equally based on their potential and their work capacity, how they are carried out in a society. So according to this view, as a social construct, what it is saying, society and culture create a gender roles. So based on their society and culture, they have given different roles for two genders. So those gender roles are created based on their society where they are living and the culture what it is saying, like based on as from the ancestors what they are following. So and these roles are prescribed as ideal appropriate behavior for a person of specific sex. So whatever roles they have given, for example, I would say like fishing. Fishing is a job that is carried by men. So I would say that men go for fishing outside and they will bring fishes. So they do business. So it is like it is why the specifically I am saying men are going for the fishing and they are carrying out the business. So it is not like they are given with the such only men can do. It is not like that. Women also can do, but here based on the uh, society in where they are living or from the ancestors whatever culture they are following, it is like men go to the some ponds or the lakes, they will bring fishes. So hence they will do business so as to get some money. The same way the so here the gender role is highlighted as what men is as a male gender. They are concentrated about the taking fishes and selling them. And the same way, making food. So, making food, I would say, female will carry out this and they will take care of children, household, household things. So it is like here I'm highlighting a gender which is female. So it doesn't mean that only female can do the making of a food or cooking, or only female can do the taking care of children or household work. It doesn't mean that. It is based on the society or from the ancestors or the capability that female has. So it is like both men and women both can do this work, but here it is said by default or something, like female will take care of the children, or they make food for the family and they take the work of household things. So it doesn't mean that a men will go for female will not go for the fishing, or men will not do preparation of the food. But here the importance is given based on their culture, and from the ancestors what work they have been carried out. So it is nothing but appropriate behavior of the person based of the specific sex, based on their gender roles in the culture or the society what they are living. So what does that where does gender emanate? So this question translates to the source of gender. Where did it come? So, and gender came from the society itself. So where the gender has developed, the gender has developed from the society. So how? Based on the societal things, means in the society what kind of work they were performing. So this is like it is based on the dominating word that you are carrying out from the generations. So hence the male and female has been given. So people before had no basis of understanding what is gender until a sexologist called John Money introduced a distinction between the biological sex and the gender as a role. So before his invention, they didn't bother what kind of gender or what is gender. We don't know. Like people were carrying this kind of work, so these are these, and people some are going out and performing some like selling of the wood or something and bringing money. So that they used to have, but they didn't have the gender discrimination, or the men should do this and a woman should do this, like that kind of differentiation was not there, unless until the this scientist has introduced a difference between the biological sex and the gender. So when he introduced the term between the difference between the sex and the gender, so let us see what is sex role. It means role according to the reproductive function of a person's body. So, as a being female, the female or the woman will produce babies. They give birth to the babies based on. So this is called the sex role because they have the reproductive organs, or their function is designed in such a way that they will produce the babies. So it is kind of the sex role. Then what is gender role? Gender role is the roles of a person is expected to perform as a result of being male or female in a particular culture. So as I told just before, it is like in the society what kind of work you are performing, and based on the work that has been carried from the over the generations. Gender role. Then let us talk deeply about the gender role. What it is, what are all the things that have in the gender roles. So gender role is the behaviors, attitude, values, beliefs, and so on that a particular cultural group considers. So gender role is behaviors, attitudes, values, or beliefs. So beliefs is based on the culture or the tradition that they follow, and so on that a particular culture group considers. So it is appropriate for males and female on based on their biological sex. So gender rules and expectations are learned in this topic. So it refers to the activities that men and women actually do, but they can be but they can be changed at some time and conditions based on the situation. So it is not that only women will perform this. So as like sexual roles, like where only that particular uh, gender, I mean that particular sex can give only perform that kind of work. It is not like that. The gender roles can be changed over time based on the conditions or situations that they have. So uh, like some nowadays women are going for work, and men are good at cooking. So these are the changes that is happening. So here we can have men have, there are like some the based on the ancestors, from the ancestors what kind of work they are performing. So there are beliefs that what kind of gender can have what kind of role. So here men have greater body mass, that so what how it has been developed, because the men started going out and making hard work, so hence their body mass is high and they have high strength, and they are better equipped for hunting, warfare, and land killing. This kind of hard work they do, hence they are their role is the male is given for this kind of roles. So here you can see some example that the person is going outside and selling something, and here, woman is taking care of food, family, and so women do tasks which are compatible with the child care, nursing, and cooking. So women do tasks that are compatible with the child care, nursing, and cooking. So here you can see an image where the woman is taking care of the children and serving food. So there are the gender roles have been divided into two types, that are productive roles and reproductive roles. So productive roles refers to the work of generating income that men and women do to make the products or the services, as well as process raw materials to get the income. So it refers to the work of generating income that men and women will do to make products or services. So it means that doing some kind of job or work to get, so it is like paid. So when there is the matter of money or income, it means it is a productive role. So it can be of men or women. So it is like men and women both can do some kind of work which gives money in order to produce the money. So hence it is known as a productive role. So what is reproductive role? It says that it refers to the activity where most of the time is spent. So where the most of the time for men or women is spent. So like for example, the child work or other related, taking care of the kids or household works, that for women will do, and taking care of the family members and the community or the children. So this is both like a woman where she spends most of the time. So and searching for the fuel and water, or this where most of the time the men will spend their time. So it is not for making money, but to have the food for their survival. So the man is going out for searching some fuel or water or food, so in order to make them survive. It is not for making money. So and preparing food is what most female will do. They spend much time on making this food and taking care of the children. So education. So this is all that a female will do for no money. So it is not, it is reproductive, which is, so role of reproductive is almost unfair. it is not paid, but where they are most of the time is spent during their survival. So, hence, men it is said that men will generally go for hunting or making food, searching for the food and the fire or the water, and women will be taking care of the kids and family. So, hence, these are reproductive roles. So, let us see. Here we can see one image where the gender roles, what kind of roles that are attributed to the males. So, what is the perception for the being male? So, what is the perception they have saying that they may be very strong? Generally, it is perception that the men are strong. It is, yes, it is true for mostly means 90% of the men will be strong than the women, and they are primary rational, so they are the head of the family, and they cannot feel, so they are said to be, they are less sensitive. They cannot feel means that they are less sensitive or very strong, unlike a woman. And what are the roles that they have they will perform? What kind of roles that male will be performing? Main is hard work they will do. They go for hunting or bringing water or searching for the fuel, and they have leadership or bossism. So they can be leader or boss. And no caregiving. So they are said to be means they won't take care of the family much because they have they go out for some job, so some work kind of. So it is said that it is all like the based on the societal things that are happening. It doesn't mean that all men don't have any care on that. It means that these are based on the roles that they perform in the society. And what are expectations from males? They don't make a woman do hard work. So it is they these are the expectations from the men. So they don't allow women to do the hard work. Instead, they go for the hard work. And the men always be smart or in control, and they get the best, and they don't cry. So they are not as sensitive as women. So these are the expectations are that are from the males. So coming to the female gender roles, what kind of the gender roles that have been performed by the females? So one is the perception is what generally women will be weak and they are secondary. The primary role is played by the male in the family, and the secondary role is played by the women. And most of the women are emotional. And it is said that females cannot think, and they just be at home and doing their own work. So it is only perception. It doesn't mean that it is like they cannot think or they are too much emotional or weak. It is not that 100% of the women will be like that. It is based on the cultural or the societal job that they do. So it is just an idea. It is perception. So what are the roles that women will perform? Generally, they won't perform. Female won't perform hard roles. They are not. They cannot be leaders or the boss. So they cannot be a leader or boss. They cannot head, and there is no decision making. So it is like they'll be secondary and they will be dependent, or they cannot make the decisions. And what are the expectations that will be from the male? So they stay at homes. This kind of expectation they don't assert, and they don't participate in decision making. So in olden days, there are families where women are not at all given any opportunity. Like when they are discussing something or some important decision, it is like only men will take care of the decision, and they just will be simply following. So they feel that it is okay to cry because they are too much sensitive. So these are the roles that are attributed to the gender roles attributed to the females. Then what are three main roles that a woman will perform? So as I just now spoke about the productive and reproductive roles of both the genders. So coming to the women's roles, which are three main roles that are performed by the women, based on paid and unpaid. So one is productive role. So what is productive role? Productive role is nothing but the role which gives some income or to generate some income based on their work. So it can be, for example, like farming or producing something. So it refers to the production of production activities that women do for market, for selling something and for their family to generate income. So it can be like selling something or making something or farming, etc. etc. So hence finally what they will do, they get some money, they produce some money, so that is productive role. So the reproductive roles where most of the time is spent, most of the time is, so it is like house chores and caring for family. So the reproductive role means that referring to the activities like caring or maintaining the basic needs of the family, and its members such as food, shelter, education, healthcare. So it is kind of work performing such kind of work such as food, preparing food, or making shelter, or taking care of education, children's education or something, and taking care of the health of the family and the community. So it was like reproduce the production plus taking care of the potential workforce community. So it is both reproduce the production plus taking care of potential workforce community. So it is both roles that a woman can perform. Then coming to the third role, that is community management or the community management role. It refers to the activities that women do to ensure the supply of resources at the community level, such as level as an extended role of reproductive role. So it is activities that women do to ensure the supply of the resources at a community level as an extended role of reproductive. So it can be called as extended reproductive role. So reproductive role is what? It is non-income. So there is no income, but it can be with the community. So in the community they are playing some role. So it can be extended or reproductive roles such as, for example, performing rituals and ceremony celebrations, community services activities, etc. The servicing and performing rituals and celebrations. So being part of the society or the community, but it is non-productive. It is not of money. It is a non-income. There is no income, but it can be the extended role of a reproductive, which can produce a money, which cannot be produced money, but it is a socio-active work that they are doing. So coming to the next topic, till now we have spoken about the gender roles. Then we will talk about what is gender equality. So where it should be given and what kind of the equality should be there between men and women, and what kind of the problems they are facing, and from where they are arising. Let us see on this. So what is gender equality? The basic idea of gender equality is to have a gender equal society. That means that there is no discrimination between men and women. So men should perform this only and women should perform this only. There is no such kind of difference. So the idea of generating this gender equality is to have the equal capacities. So you should see the person by their work and the capacity, not by their gender. So gender equality, equal society is a society in which both men and women will be treated equal. So they are the equal members in the society. They are no more high or low in comparison with one another. So both have equal opportunities to participate in all kinds of socio-actual activities or socio-active works. So they are given each equal opportunities to participate. First, to participate, they should be given equal opportunities, and the society should see that they equally enjoy political, economical, and cultural benefits and share their responsibilities. So all these they can able to perform. They should have the political, economical, cultural benefits, and they should be able to share the responsibilities equally. And general equality does not mean that men and women have to become the same. So there is no such kind of saying that they have to be equally same and tough enough, or the 100% of the things, all the things that men do should be done by the women, or all the things that women do should be done by the men. It is not like that, but it only can be achieved when men and women enjoy the same rights. So this equality, gender equality, can be achieved only when men and women enjoy the same rights and they have freedom to carry out the works in same way and same rights, and they have same responsibilities, and they get same. This is most important. Unless they get same or equal opportunities across the society or across all sectors of the society, so they should be given with the equal opportunities to in order to become the equal. So what kind of gender equality works? They are such as economical participation, and both men and women should be given equal opportunity in making the decision. And when the different behaviors, beliefs, aspirations, and need of women and men equally valued and favored. So the economical participation, they should be women should be given the economical independence, and they should be able to participate in all discussions and making a decision where it can be of economical or in making decision for the family or the society or the culture, or in very important works. So in the different behavior, though they have the concerns of both beliefs are different, their behavior is different, but they should be given equal and independent importance. They should be encouraged. Both and men and women should be encouraged so as to give the equality in the society. And the main basic thing is both men and women should have the equal quality education. The quality education is a must in order to understand that male and female, or girl or boy is same. They are no more less or high. So the education for girl is very important. So why I am saying for only girl? Because from olden days, from the ancestors, the culture, the system, custom is like a girl will be sitting at home, or she will study for only to some level, and she get married and she goes to the other family, and men will be continuing their education. So here it is highlighted that education, quality education should be given to the girl, and women should be empowered, and they are encouraged. They should be encouraged to come out and get educated and to get the quality education, and they stand in the society to prevent the gender based violence, and equality through education clearly also remains appropriately. So this equal education, it should be appropriate in all cases or all places. So and in order to prevent the violence that particular gender is facing, so in order to remove all these, you should give the quality education for the women. The gender-based discrimination in education is in effect both a cause and a consequence of deep-rooted differences in the society. Hence, why I am focusing that the education is must for the girl and the boy, and the quality education where the people will learn about respecting the other gender, both it can be male and female, and they know how to behave in the society. Hence, so by this, what you will get, you will eradicate the problems that male is the problems that most of the women are facing, the issues that are happening. So to eradicate the issues of the gender-based issues, so hence the education is most and more important factor. So it is a both a cause and the consequence of a deep-rooted difference, because the differences are already being developed, and they are being continuing over the generations. So we are in the developed place, or we have the lot of development happening, but still there is a inequality, difference between male and the female, so they are not equal. So they, some or the other way, they see that somewhere the woman is low and somewhere the man is low. The problem should be eradicated only by the proper quality education. So here it says gender equality says what women and men have equal conditions for realizing their full human rights. See, in society where they are living, they have both the same conditions. So how do you able or capable you are able to do these things uh, is that is what you are given with the, you should be given with the gender. So for contributing to the benefits from economical, social, cultural, and political development. So both should be given equal opportunity. They should be equal. They have, they already have, but they should have the opportunity to get the all this economical, social, cultural, and political development. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.